Well, good morning, my friends. Welcome to the NeedleBugg. My name is Karen, and I am jumping in here today for a short video. I promised the company that I would review their lighted magnifier, so I am here to do that today. And if you hang around after that, I am going to give you a humongous life update. So let's begin first with the lighted magnifier. Now I'm going to be holding my phone in my hand to do this because I just could not get it positioned right to have my phone holder do it. So this is going to be one-handed. I apologize. It's going to be jiggly, but we will get through this. Okay, so let's switch to the phone. Let me get it over here where it belongs first, and we will do this, get this review done, and please excuse the mess here in my porch because you'll understand why in a little bit. So this is a lighted magnifier that is from Amazon. I will put the link to it in the drop box below. I will also mention that I probably will not be editing this video. In all honesty, I am just not going to have time for that. So it is lighted. I do have it, by the way, attached to my Elwin W stands. Okay, so it attaches right on that back bar. It's one that has the arms. It is perfectly adjustable. You can adjust it to wherever you need it, as close as you need it. Let me get over here to where I was stitching. I'm going to turn the light off so you can see a bit better. The magnification is quite, front a little further. There we go. Quite outstanding. I mean, that's looking through to see the magnification. It is. I truly, truly like it. I really, really do. It's an inexpensive magnifier. In the grand scheme of things, it is for sale. It is being sold on Amazon. So, yeah, you get it rather quickly. Magnification is great. Pardon the reflection from my window in the back. But yeah, that's what I see when looking through it. It's wonderful. Okay, let me see if I can loosen this just a little bit. This piece also turns. I am not going to turn it a lot. This is the one flaw that I did find. When you open this and you start turning this side to side a lot, if you look up here where this cord for the light enters, this starts to slip. And I've had to, let me switch hands here. I've had to push this back in and readjust it several times. That so far is the only flaw, and I've been using this about 2 weeks. The other part that's quite interesting is you can turn the light on. Okay. So there's your light. I got to get back further so that you can really see that. I mean, that's bright. You can increase this or decrease the strength of the light. It's brighter, it gets darker. Oh, another message. I'm sorry. I'm probably going to get buzzed several times. This one makes it really bright, bright like sun. Turn that off. But this one here, this changes your light. Okay, so you can go from the normal everyday light to, I don't know if you can see it so well. There you go. That light is more blue. That's more yellow. So this changes the type of light that you get. And then, of course, you can make it brighter or reduce the strength of the light. I mean, that's pretty much the long and the short of it. Okay. As far as cost, it is I forget exactly what it is. Something around $39 is what sticks in my head. Again, I will put all that information in the drop-down box when I upload this. I don't really, other than this piece slipping out of where it belongs, is the only flaw I could find it. So people that need an inexpensive magnifier to attach to a stand or a table or whatever, I find I have really liked this one. Again, what you buy is what you can afford to buy. I recommend to people, get the best that you can afford. But if this is what you can afford, I don't have a problem with using it. I am rather enjoying stitching with it. So, out of a scale of 1 to 5, 1 being the worst, 5 being the best, I would give it a 4. Only because of that piece that just displaces itself. So that is the magnifier, my friends. I hate to make it so short, but oh, look at that. You can see my whole setup here. Let me switch me back to me, okay? There. Oops, no, wait, turn the iPhone off. There we go. There we go. Now we're back to me. Let me just connect this first too. So my brain is in a whirlwind of a dither. Okay, here we go. This week has been very exciting, very overwhelming, very stressful. Every feeling that you can imagine has gone through this bod this week. My head still spins and will continue to spin until everything is settled. Two weekends ago, as many of you already know, the Northeast had a great deal of rain. There was flooding in this area. And not necessarily, I mean, we had flash floods around here. However, the rest of the county probably had flash floods. We have a problem with taking everybody's water from all around us. And they have sold now. So there was a business across the major highway from us that supposedly, an operative word there is supposedly, had a holding pond out front, and then that water would come under the highway. It would come to the corner of our land. It would work its way down through our property, go through another pipe under Main Street, and down back into a quarry. Well, the rains have gotten horrendous. Okay? The holding pond does not hold water. We have dealt with this for 44 years. But now it is extremely, first of all, the water coming down through is far worse. Second of all, the lot was sold. The property was sold. The buildings and greenhouses were all taken away. Therefore, there is more runoff coming into that pipe that comes under the highway. Therefore, all of that water is like a very dark glass of chocolate milk coming down through our yard. Now, our house was raised 18 inches at one point in time back in the day. So our yard is kind of slopes lower than the house. There's a wall, a retaining wall, along the edge of our property. When I stand at the lowest point of that wall, the wall comes to here on me. That is where the pipe goes through underneath Main Street to go back to the court. That pipe was covered, and the water was within a few inches of the height of that wall. As a result of all of that, we get water in our basement. We have sump pumps down there. We have 2 sump pumps. They have always run for every time there's been water. And for the majority of the times, they are certainly able to accommodate the water that comes in. And they cycle and they pump it right out and pump it down to the opening of the pipe to go away. Well, when it is as bad as it is, those pumps can't keep up. And if those pumps don't keep up, our basement floods. Now, it is an unfinished basement. Okay, this is an old farmhouse. It is an unfinished basement. But what happens then is my husband has a gas pump that pumps lots of water a minute. So that gets set up, that hose gets put down into the basement, into the sump pump hole, that pumps the water out in addition to the sump pump. He has had to run that on that really, really bad weekend. He was up for 30 hours straight to keep that pump going, because you have to fill it every 2 hours with gas. He was up for 30 hours straight pumping water out of our basement. Well, let me tell you, friends, my husband is 76 years old. My husband has COPD. This is killing him. I have been suggesting this for years, and he has finally said, we are moving. We are selling this house, and we are buying a new place, and we are moving. Well, you don't know how happy that made me. We need to do this, or I'm not going to have a husband. This house is going to kill him. So, that is the other reason I am here, folks, to tell you the big news is we are in process of looking at houses and selling this one. Today, this afternoon, is the attic clean out. So my stepdaughter and her family are coming, and they're going to help clean out the attic. Actually, they're going to clean out the attic, and we are going to supervise. The rest of the house won't be much. We have another outbuilding that has all of Glenn's tools in, and that's going to be a whole nother story. But we are starting to clean out here. We have a particular house in mind that we are in process of doing everything that we need to do to make that go through. So we're working with a realtor on both sides, and we're looking to buy the place that we're interested in, get that taken care of and settled, and with any amount of luck, be able to move into that, come back here, finish cleaning out the rest of this, getting this up on the market and sold. Now, my friends, all of that being said, I honestly, in my heart of hearts, cannot tell you when I'll be back. As I said, my mind is not stopping. It is just a giant tornado of thoughts up there. Everything is going through. Everything is going through my head. Okay, you need to take care of this. You need to take care of that. You need to get a hold of this person. You need to make the list of all the things you need to change. And blah, 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 blah. So it is going to be a whirlwind. Karen will probably be a bit stressed. So I have decided I am going to stop videos for the time being. When things settle down, when we are moved, I will probably start up again, and we'll just see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. We'll see, depending on the house that we get, if we get this one, if I can make a place to do my videos and what have you, that will be great. If I can't, that will also impact. So our circumstances are certainly going to impact what I do one way or the other. But stay tuned. I will try and keep you updated. I will try my best, even if it's just a video on my phone, to drop in and give you an update and let you know where we're at. But I can't tell you when or if that will be. So I wanted to give you all the heads up. I wanted to let you all know what's going on. I want to thank you all from the bottom of my heart for sticking with this channel for as long as you have. And to the new people that have joined, my apologies that, you know, I'm not going to be here doing updated videos. However, the other side of that is there is a ton, an absolute ton of information on this channel that you can go back and view. There's just a wealth. You might have to search a little bit for it, but there is just a wealth of information on this channel of how to do things and different ways of stitching and hard hanger embroidery, you name it. There's something there for all of you. So I'm sure while I'm gone, you can find some things to watch. So with that, my friends, I'm looking over here to see if I really am recording. I am going to bid you farewell for now. I'll drop in for an update when I can. I can't promise. I just don't know what's going to happen and what's going to happen when. So until then, take care of yourselves. Be kind to one another. Enjoy your stitching journey. And hopefully I will see you sometime soon. So take care, and I can't find my mouse. There we go. And bye-bye for the time being. Thanks for everything.